In the light of what Hadur explained last meeting about paradise and hell, that they are spiritual, then there are some expressions, Quranic expressions, which need to be
explained.
Yes. First, it is said in Surah An-Naba, إِنَّ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ مَفَازًا حَدَائِقَ وَأَعْنَابًا وَكَوَاعِبَ أَتْرَابًا وَكَأْسًا دِهَاقًا. These كَوَاعِبَ أَتْرَابًا, what are they?
Not only the Kawaib Atraf, but many other things which need to be explained. But there has to be some key solution. Instead of everybody trying haphazardly to propose a view, an understanding, it is very important in the case of the Quran, to find the key to these understandings. The Holy Quran categorically declares that the Jannat, whatever are promised, are equally promised to men and women. Is that right or wrong? Right? So any translation or understanding of the promise of the Quran which do not apply to women, it has to be wrong. So that is one thing with which we will start the answer. Kawaiba Atraban literally means beautiful young women of equal age. Right? So if there are beautifully young women of equal age, what would the women have instead? Is there any other mention anywhere in the Quran that for women we'll have ghilman or something? So that is 100% true, what I said, that the Quran explains itself and you don't have to look outside for any evidence. So whatever is common to both sexes is presented in a beautiful figure of speech, beautiful metaphoric expressions. So there will be no sex in this world, obviously then. So any companions which are wonderful, of the same age, which are everlasting, will be in fact the companions born out of their own goodness. They will be given a new shape. That is how I understand these verses, that you create the person of your liking here on earth as well, although you never get it. But in the Holy Quran it says, He will give you whatever you desire. So Kawaiba Atraban will be according to the imagination of each person. And that imagination will come true. It will be given a form, but not physical form, but a spiritual form. So that is one thing which must always be remembered. When we say spiritual, it doesn't mean ethereal, without shape, without anything. Spirit, according to God, can take shapes, although that does not become physical at the same time. You see, Angel Gabriel appeared in different shapes, and a dream proves the point that our desires and wishes sometimes take the shape of some wonderful experiences in the dream. But they do not create anything solid, because we are not creators. But what is the rest of the world? What we see is just the will of God, nothing more. So when God wills, then things take form and shape. So with the will of God, whatever we desire, when He says, I'll give them form. So we must expect that these beautiful things would be according to our desires. Our desires will take form of all these things. And God will give them form. They will no longer be ethereal, no longer be dreamish things. They will begin to exist as an outside existence and entity. Right?
Yes. But these Kawaib Atrab, these are ladies. But what about men themselves? They will be also...
No, what I meant to say is the ladies' mention is made because even women know that the thing of beauty is a woman.
That means it is satisfying both sexes, men and women.
No, there will be no sexes.
I mean, yes, I mean men and women.
This is an attractive thing for both.
Yes.
Because there is no sex involved.
Yes.
If there would be sex, then it would be lesbianism.
That's mean,
of course, the Holy Quran can't.
Women like to be kawaib, and men also like women to be kawaib. So it
that's
is the
right,
wish
exactly,
of both of them.
Exactly, that's right. Whatever is the best according to the human desires will take the form of these things. Women also appreciate the beauty and the special charm of women. And that is why they become jealous of them if they are better looking than they are. Another thing which must be remembered here is that the Holy Quran also mentions Ghilman, al-Mukhalladun. Who are they? Now, all the things which the Holy Quran has been condemning here on earth will become things of attraction, and as if, he requires the muttaqeen not to think of having any relation with the same sex here on earth, but to dream of having such relations in the hereafter. This is impossible. This is a negation of the wisdom of the Quran and the wisdom of God. So again, Ghilman and these Akwab and Atraba, they are the same spiritual beings which are not attractive because of any sex. They are attractive as those beautiful, wonderful companions which we imagine ourselves. In the company of good, wonderful, beautiful, smart young men, even those enjoy, the company of such young men, even those enjoy who have no bad intentions whatsoever. The pious people also enjoy the company of young men running along, and they look lovely and smart and very helpful, and there is nothing of that sordid desires which the earthly people attach to them. It's pure company. So the Holy Quran is speaking of such pure company, which will be available to both men and women, but to their souls, which will not have sex. So they'll equally enjoy these companies.
Yes. Just to be sure, Hadur, that means these Wuldan Mukhalladun are themselves the people who are in paradise, or someone else.
No, they are different. Hurun and Ghilmanun, they are two different things. And it is not ladies and men. Men who will be granted paradise will be provided the company of Ghilman.
Yes. These Ghilman, are they human beings?
No. Nothing would be human beings there, in fact.
No, I mean not physically.
Yes,
originally, they were human beings?
No. Because human beings are promised Ghilman. So Ghilman have to be something different. Like to you, Rahma to you, like the honey and milk, etc. They are all being promised to human beings. So they can't be themselves human beings. Right?
Yes.